we're moving on to the, how do I do this now? How do I share another screen? Okay. Where are you? Okay, I'm coming. Just give me a minute.
You have 5 minutes more.
All right, noted. How do I do this now? Is this not working?
Look, stop sharing and then share your entire screen if you want to switch.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So we're here on the Crystal Events website. Are you looking to plan, organize, and execute your events properly?
Share your screen. Share your screen. Share your screen. You're not sharing your screen.
Oh boy.
And can you limit your expressions? Be formal.
All right, noted. Okay, you're welcome to the Crystal Events website, a website for planning, organizing, and executing events. This is the landing page. It's interesting to note that we have seasoned organizers who help to execute events just the way you like it. Whether small gatherings, large gatherings, major festivals, we have you covered. From catering to photography to the DJ and MCs for each ceremony, you have them available for hire here on Crystal Events. And if you'd like to register as a vendor, do you have what it takes? Then you can join us in registering from our website. I'll carry you through the pages, after which we go to the registration and other necessary. Here are some feedback from our long-time clients, and I can assure you it's all positive remarks from them. You can see the 5-star rating. This is our team. They help to give a top-notch event, well, based on how much you are willing to invest on. Do you have questions? Check out the frequently asked questions section on the page. If you have more questions, there's a section for you to input your questions. And then you can reach out to us on social media, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and the likes. Our services, this is what we have to offer. We have great services, event planning, both corporate events, product launch, private launch, whatever event you want, we are there for you. Our vendors service cut across major parts of Africa, and even we're heading towards Europe and Asia. That's about that for service page. For the works, we saved a little of our experience and organized events for your consumption so that you can see what you are getting. Because here in Crystal Events, it's not a matter of what I got versus what I received. So you can feel free to check our videos to see what we have to offer. And then you can also check in detail by viewing our gallery section. You have questions, you can input them here in the frequently asked questions section. And then if you want to reach out to us, feel free to contact us from the Contact Us page. You can add an image for.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. I would like to give generic comments though, okay, but so let me just call on a few persons to drop some observations before we move on to get techie. So Rosemary, be ready, because like any team I call, I'll give you at least 2 minutes. If you're not up 2 minutes from now, you're not presenting at all, not even giving you a second chance. So get ready. So but before then, Engineer Bets, well, a lot of things have actually been said on the chat. So I would love for you guys to also pick that up. But I don't know, Engineer Bets, if you can really just maybe speak before we move on. Yeah. So, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Ike. So in the interest of time, I'll make it short. A lot of things I've already posted on the chat. Take notes, copy out this chat if you haven't got it, or take a snapshot or take screenshots, because these are very important tips for you to take note of, not just in this presentation, but in future presentations. Now, the last comment is what I want to talk about. A safe square, it looks like you are presenting as if you are marketing the website. And the question is, in the presentation, you are not marketing the product. You're not marketing that business. You're marketing yourself and your team as designers and developers, right? Because the people who are coming to look for people who can build websites for them. They're not coming to look for, what's the name of that your project again? What's it called?
Okay, Crystal Events.
Yes, so they're not coming to look for Crystal Events. The people who attend this presentation are not coming to look for event managers. They're coming to look for developers and designers. So you need to market that aspect of yourself and your team. That means essentially, instead of telling me, this is our team, or this is where you can come here and do this on this side. No, rather what you should be marketing is this website. These are the user stories, and based on the user stories, this is what our designers came up with. And based on that, these are the techniques. These are the approaches. These are the approaches. These are the tools you get. If you're using CSS, Tailwind, if you're using JavaScript, whatever it is, right? That is what you should be marketing, right? Not the product on the site, but your own skill and the skill of your team in pulling together the site. Do you understand me? That's the main comment I want to pass back. Sorry about the background. I have other developers here that are disturbing me too much.
Yeah, little developers. Okay, thank you very much, Indianibet. So I believe you all have taken note of that. Okay, and of course, in addition to that, your presentation, okay, you should know how to share screen. If you're not, if you know you don't know how to share multiple screens or switch, then just close tabs are not important, and then keep the ones that are important and share your entire screen, share your desktop so you can easily switch. Okay, and then be formal. I don't want these expressions of hey, oh God, chai. All those things are not ethical, especially in a formal presentation. So be very, 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 very careful. Okay, so Rosemary, 10 minutes. Are you ready? Get techie. Your time starts now. Yeah, by the way, so team hire, you can actually drop off and join through the YouTube link so other teams can join. Thank you. Travels, get ready. You'll be coming up after Get Techie.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Yes,
My
good
name
evening.
is Rosemary Akuma, and I'm from team Let's Get Techie. We are currently working on some aspects of our presentation. So if you could just call us last, we would appreciate that, sir.
Travels, you're up.
Good evening, IKs. So, same here. Figma, our system is a bit slow, so we're just setting it up. I thought I will have the time for the first person before me to talk before I set up my our system.
So you guys joined the Zoom when you're not even ready. That's interesting. E-commerce. Stanley, your system is not working too.
No, my system is working.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I'm just going to share my screen now. Okay.
So after e-commerce, code blog gets your next. Then whoever Macintosh, please rename your Zoom name. Please attach your project name to it. Okay, just like you can see for others. So e-commerce, code blog, and then Macintosh. So go ahead.
All right. Okay. Hello everyone. Good evening. My name is Stanley Egbele. I will be presenting for the e-commerce team. And the mentors in charge of my team are Trudy Victor, who is a UI/UX designer, and Kayode Alao, who is a back-end developer. And here are the names of my team members. These are the names of the designers in the e-commerce team. We have about 12. We have 12 UI/UX designers in the e-commerce team. And for the developers, we have 10 developers, 7 for the front end and 3 for the back end developers. So moving on, Codecamp is a name gotten from, because we're trying to coin the word, because the site we're trying to build is an e-commerce gadget store. So we coined the name and just gave it Codecamp from the word tech. So that's how I got Codecamp. So basically, Codecamp is a Nigerian tech brand which is focused on sales of tech gadgets and accessories. And basically, while carrying out these projects, our main focus of our audiences were techies of young ages from 16 to 50 years. And mostly we're doing this just because we're trying to increase the reach of the customers for the Codecamp company. Basically, our goal was to create a tech gadgets e-commerce platform that helps expand an already existing brand, basically to be able to reach the customers well. Yeah, so our problem statements, our targeted users are very inclined to purchasing online, but from research, it shows that our targeted users are very inclined to purchasing online. And from research, it shows that most of them restrict their transactions online due to some difficulties they face when purchasing items online, or some other difficulties, which includes, as you can see on the screen, number one, which is fewer available payment methods, issues associated with deliveries, poor user interface leading to bad experiences, and inconsistency in the quality of products delivered, and lack of proper product descriptions. And looking at these difficulties, we as a team and a group, we came up with a solution after carrying out research. From the problems which, from the research we carried out, we found out that to make sure our platform is able to be used by our targeted audience, we had to solve this problem, which were the few available payment methods. So we created more payment methods by transferred in a way they can pay for the product they purchase. So you can pay through credit card, using credit cards, debit cards, or through using PayPal, which is most accessible to use. And also, when it comes to the issue of delivery, we included a feature which allows users to be able to get their goods delivered to them through different courier services like UPS, DHL, FedEx, and Courier. And when it comes to the problem of poor user interface leading to bad experiences. We as a team, we made sure we maximize the usability of our users to achieve their respective goals effectively. So we made sure we created a very appealing site for them to be able to make it easier for them to navigate around, and for them to be able to understand and see the product they really want and see the real life pictures of the product they want. When it comes to inconsistency in the quality of product delivered and lack of proper product description, we made sure that as a team, we came together, and every product that was included in Codecamp website comes with very detailed and honest description with addition of real-time pictures. And as a team, we faced different challenges, both for the UI UX designers and for the developers. And some of the challenges we faced as for the UI UX designers, we faced challenges including replicating the already designed website screens to create mobile responsive screens. We also faced issues with adapting to working seamlessly as a team. I mean, learning on the job while carrying out the tasks, because most of us were from different tracks, and also trying to work together from different time zones and all of that. It was an issue for us also. For the developers, they had issues also with getting successful fetch requests from the API due to an error, as it was the first time interacting with functional APIs. And they also had issues with minor debugging. So some of these are some of the softwares which were used in carrying out the project, which is JavaScript, Bootstrap, CSS, HTML, GitHub, Node.js, and Figma. So I'm going to be taking you to see I'm going to take you into the site now. Okay. So I don't know if you can still see my screen. Just trying to check.
Yes, you have 3 minutes more. We can see your screen. Go ahead.
Okay. So basically, this is the landing page of the website. As you can see here, this landing page website, which shows best days of the week, basic popular categories of different products and products that are recommended for the users to use, and also the best deals available of different brands. So I'm going to be, so yes, but for now, I'm just going to, in order not to waste time, I'm just going to be logging in as a user. So yeah, this you can see the interface of the interface which shows you how to create your account, or you have to log in. So it's going to be logging in straight. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Give me a minute, please.
Sign up for Stanley.
Okay. Okay, let me just start all over from the beginning to make it easier. Okay, so this interface shows us that just trying to show that the confirmation sent our email for us to be able to log in. So I'm just going to go straight to that. So it directs us straight to our email. And okay. Just give me. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Give me, I'm having issues here.
You are looking. You verified your account. already.
Verify.
Go on login. Go on login.
Okay, I've done that. I actually can. Let me just move this in. Okay. Sorry for the delay. Okay, sorry. So yeah, you can see successfully logged into the website, and also she still showing us the landing page. But from here, I'm just going to show you the shop, which shows the various products available on the site, where you can also filter by checking for tablets, which shows you different tablets available, and laptops, and all of that. So I'm just going to be, I'm going to show you by picking one of the products. I'm just going to pick this and just add it to the cart, basically. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to add this to the cart. So yeah, as you can see here, you can view and see other items that are related to it. And yeah, I'm just going to go straight to the cart sections, which shows you the products which have been selected. So as you can see, this is the product which was selected, and this is the checkout page. So in checkout page, I'm going to put my details. Yeah. So yeah, you can see different payment methods we have. So I'm going to choose. I'm going to go with Paystack, and also the different delivery companies you can also pick from. So I'm just going to go with DHL. I'm just going to proceed. Yeah, you can see it takes me to this page, which shows where I can actually put in my card details and all of that. But right now we actually don't have that for now. But I'm going to show you a success page of when you actually order for a product. So yeah. So yeah, this just shows the interface of a successful purchase of your products. And yeah, so you can also from here just go ahead and go back home, and you can also go to your email to check, and you can see confirmation of what you just ordered, or see receipts of what you just ordered also. So yeah, thank you for listening. That's it for me. Thank you for listening. I don't know if you have any questions or. Sorry, Akis, I'm done, by the way.
Like IK is speechless.
Now. Good evening,
I'll be
everyone.
there.
Okay. I don't know. I think IK is offline. The IK Codecamp, but it's personal account. So let me just make my comments. I think this is a good presentation. This is a good team. That a lot of the comments I made already still applies, right? So look at that. One thing I want to give to you on this your presentation. I don't know what software you're using for your presentation, but the size of the fonts are small.
Okay.
If you want to work on your presentation, you can use Google, what do you call it? Google Slides.
Slides. Okay.
Yeah. But also don't dwell too much on the PowerPoint, right? And this goes, anything I say, it applies to everybody. So don't dwell too much on the PowerPoint, or the slides rather, just quickly run through it. Because what most people want to see is the actual product, what you have developed. But on the aspect of what you've developed, that was good. Try to run the thing really quick. Think of ways to run your presentation, because once you have a pause or a delay waiting for an email to arrive, like verification email or any of those things, right? You lose your audience. They lose attention. So you don't want that to happen. You want to keep them continually focused on your presentation until you are done. So that's just a tip. But overall, I think this is a good one, good start. So make sure that you put together, or you've prepared every other thing that needs to be done.
All right.
For that day. Well,
no problem. Thank you very much.
Okay, Ike, is Ike back?
He's not back. I think he has network problem, and there are 100 participants, so I doubt he'll be able to come in.
He has been booted out.
Okay, he's here. I think he's back here.
Ike, are you back?
Yeah, he's back.
Okay, well, while we're waiting for him, we are quite conscious of time. What is the next team? Who is the next team?
Code blog, you can start your presentation.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so let me just share my screen.
So like I said, everybody make sure you start your presentation and keep it on, so that when it's your time, you just share screen. I don't think sharing screen on Zoom.
For me to share my screen, I will need to quit and reopen, because you say I should do it in my settings, and I need to restart my Zoom for me to share my screen.
Well, that means you never did a code run. So this is the first time you're actually doing a code run on Zoom. And this is the advice I'm giving to everybody.
I don't actually use Zoom. I use Google Meet for most of the same.
That's still not going to work for you. That's still not going to work for you. You know we'll use Zoom, right? Unless you are telling me you didn't know or suspect. We've been using Zoom throughout Codecamp. So everybody, do a cold run, do a dry run, or by yourself, just you. How would I make this presentation? Using whatever tech stack that the people you are presenting for is using. You can't go to any presentation and say, the tool you are using, I'm not familiar with it. No, you have already killed yourself. Remember what I said just now. You are selling yourself as a developer. You need to demonstrate that you can solve problems and anticipate problems. So if you tell somebody, I didn't know that you're going to use Zoom, I don't have it on my computer, I'm downloading it now. Man, hey, you have killed your career that you even want to start. So please, everybody, do a cold run before you come to do a run with people. Are you ready now? He's not ready. I think he's dropped off. Who is the next project?
Okay. I think happiness voting system.
Happiness, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm going to share my screen now.
So let me jump in again. Happiness, sorry, you should have scrolled to the beginning before sharing screen. Again, a tip. You set up your screen. Everybody, not just Happiness, for everybody. when you want to make a presentation, before you share your screen, when other people are still talking, set up your screen, first slide, put it in presentation mode and wait. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Our project was on Codecamp voting system, and the name of the project is Code Vote. The ballot is stronger than a bullet. Vote right. Next slide. Okay, our table of content is overview. Okay, under overview, we have Code Votes is an online platform. An online platform for the voting system, and it helps in solving problems of fake votes, issues of insecurity associated with polling units, and the society at large. Users would also be validated for their permanent voters card and view their own profile, view other people's profile, view candidates' profile, vote, and closely watch electoral process on vote anywhere they are located. Next slide. Under roles, we have the product designers, backend developers, and Android developers on our team. And the product designers were involved in UX research, UI UX design, wireframes, prototyping, and information architecture. Backend developers were involved in database management system, API implementation, and mobile app integration. Next slide. Okay, our target markets. Okay, this is a platform that's been designed to provide an easy and convenient way for voters that are 18 years and above and are Nigerians to vote in the elections. It's a way to make the whole election process to be flawless as possible and to make voting accessible from any location for the voters, even Nigerians in diaspora. Next slide. Okay, our objectives for the project are to allow voters be able to vote for their candidates and for the candidates of their choice, to allow voters to be validated as legitimate citizens of the country before they are qualified to vote. Also allow voters to verify that votes has been recorded, tallied, and declared correctly. It will also enable voters to cast their votes at the comfort of their homes, and it also promotes accessibility. It will also promote the integrity of the voting system. It would increase voters' turnout with convenient online voting. It will also promote security and verifiability. Next slide. Okay, before we continue, the hosted link is not available, but Ike said we could go ahead with whatever it is that's ready. So I'll just go ahead with the slides. Okay, problem statements. Okay, the electoral process in Nigeria is time consuming and it's a very tedious one. A new president, vice president, governor, and so on is elected into power around this period. Locating polling units on election days, waiting long queues to vote, insecurity, harassment of voters. All of these are problems that voters face just to exercise their rights. Next slide. Okay, the research methodology we used was interview, and there was a 20 to 30 minutes interview that we carried out. Next slide. Okay, some of the research questions that we asked. The users are: what motivates you to vote? What stops you from voting? Have you ever changed your mind in the process of voting? Could you describe a scenario from the last time you voted? Do you think online platforms make things easier? What will make you trust online voting systems? All of these are questions we asked and we got answers to. Please, the next slide. Okay, this is our user flow, of which we used Miro to implement. The user flow helped us anticipate how users will interact with the platform. Please, next slide. Okay, here we have our low fidelity wireframes. The first we have the splash screen, then we have low fidelity for a sign up. Next we have phone number verification, low fidelity screen. The next is the profile screen. And okay, the next slide we have our high fidelity wireframes, which shows our splash screen and the various onboarding screens. Next slide. Okay, we have our login screen and sign up screen. We also have the screen for phone number verification. We have the home screen showing the ongoing election and the upcoming elections. Then we have the vote screen showing the ongoing elections and upcoming elections. The ongoing election showing the presidential election that's taking place. Next slide. Okay, the first two screens you see are quite similar. The first screen is what a user would see when they have not been verified. Now they would see an inactive button, not allowing them to vote because they've not been verified. The next screen is what a verified user would see, allowing them to vote. We have the candidate's profile showing the achievements and qualifications. We have the voter's identification number verification page, and we also have the facial recognition verification page. Next slide. Okay, the first screen is what a user would see, asking them if they're sure if they want to vote. It's a warning telling them that once the vote has been confirmed, they can't reverse it. This is one of the security measures we took when designing the app. Then the next screen is to show that they've successfully voted. This is the profile. The next two screens are the profile screens. The first one is the profile screen showing the user that they have not been verified, and that if they don't get verified, they won't be able to partake in any elections. The next screen is a profile telling the user that the verification is in process, while the other screen is one telling the users that they have been verified and they can partake in any ongoing election. Here's the next slide. Okay, the first screen, personal information. This is showing that once a user's personal information has been saved, it can be edited. This to promote security in the app and to reduce rigging. Then the next screen, which is voters verification, is to show the different verification processes a user will undergo. We have verification process showing the verification of the voter's identification number. Then this screen success page for the voter's verification. Then the next we have facial verification. There we can see hints that we're giving the users to take so that they can easily verify do their verification. Okay, the first screen is one telling the user to hold the phone up to their eye level so that they can go through the process of facial verification smoothly. The next screen is verification in process. And the next one is showing that the verification was successful. The report screen here is an option to make reports on different issues. It could be verification, candidates, elections, and when the report is made, it will be addressed as well. Next screen is a logout pop-up showing the user, asking the user if they're sure they want to log out.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Happiness. Thank you very much. I think we're out of time. Thank you very much. So comments, please, mentors, engineers, please, and apologies for the long, so okay. Does any of the mentor have any comments before probably, I think mine will just be at the end of, the whole, okay, no one. Okay, so I think what I'm just going to say, okay, here you go ahead.
I'll say nice presentation. The design was good, the presentation was good, but the presenter was having some issues. I don't know why she was repeatedly saying next screen. I don't know who she was discussing with, but that's wrong.
Sorry about that. I can't present from my system, so someone else is presenting.
No problem. So I don't know. There were some. I think before your first screen, the first page I saw. There's no time, so I'll just hurry. First page I saw the design you did there. I think the contrast was poor, and I don't know if it was only me that had issues reading what was on the first screen. So I don't know if you look into that before the next presentation.
Okay, thank you very much, Angie. So generally speaking, one thing I want to say to each and every one of you, okay, learn to, okay, this is how my boss usually says it. He says, if you're opportunity to meet, let's say you have a project idea, okay, you have a project that you want to demo, and you're opportunity to meet Elon Musk, and he says in that you have just 30 seconds. Okay, let me not go that low. You have just 1 minute to actually talk about this project, and he's probably in that there's a possibility of him being interested in probably you as a designer or developer or the product. The question is, how can you make sure you actually channel your information to be very, very catchy, or to actually pass the required information that he needs to hear to, for you to be able to capture his interest. So when you're giving 10 minutes, okay, use that 10 minutes. Okay, and some of you are just reading your slides. We can read, okay? You list out like 7 things and you expect us to sit down, okay, and read. So of course, we'll read it faster than you. So don't bore us by keeping us and then you're reading everything point by point, one by one. No, that's not what we're here for. You have 10 minutes. So make sure that everything you have to do has to be done within that time frame. Okay. So that's just what I'll say for now, but good one. Okay, code blog. Okay, hold on, before code blog, Engineer Lawrence. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Lawrence, go ahead.
Okay, so I think some teams are not here, and people come in, go out, and everything. So after this, probably the dry run, is it possible for us, because the comment Ike made is something I want to actually buttress on, but if I make this statement now, I don't know who is even listening to me. And so is there an opportunity for us to maybe generally, address some of these issues and probably make a kind of example? I can actually give an example, like, okay, make different presentation and see how, because again, the danger here also is there is a way you rush your presentation as well. You still, even though you're trying to keep it short, you will still lose people. So we need to master the act of, while we're keeping it simple, we are still carrying people along. So that's the thing. We need to have a balance between keeping it short and still delivering the message. You understand? So that's, something I don't know if I go ahead and make this comment, whether it's useful or efficient. So that's my fear. I don't know who is on the call.
Well,
because I heard some people.
I think so. There are 2 ways we can actually do that. I think you can still make the comments. This is also on YouTube, so they can actually, still go back to it. But at the same time, also when you're chanced, could have meetings with the presenters and then give them more sensitization. So either way actually works.
Let's go for the 2. So Lawrence, go ahead with the comment, and then we'll see how another session. There are a couple of things I want to discuss with presenters as well.
Okay, so guys, good evening, everyone. If you are listening to me, let me talk about Codecamp, for instance. I can come in and say a Codecamp is an idea where we want to train young Africans to go from beginner stage to intermediate stage. We'll have different tracks: UI, UX design, web design. We'll have AutoCAD, and so on and so forth. And we have different tracks. Using Slack and everything, right? So now, if you have enough time, I can go on and on and on and tell you how the whole thing is done. First of all, you register, you don't need money and everything. Now, I meet someone and I just have to make a sentence to still describe everything. Unfortunately, I don't have that option, but I will have to, as much as possible, describe what I can equally, the same presentation I've been, I can equally tell somebody, okay, Codecamp is a platform where young people come in, get a skill, and then use that skill to earn a job and earn a living for themselves, going through rigorous training activities. See, I'm not going to now mention UIS and everything. If the person is interested, he cannot ask me more questions. You understand? So again, I can just say that since last year, we've trained like 3,000 people, out of which immediately I mentioned that I get the person's attention, right? I didn't need to say any other thing. 2 sentences, you've driven the attention. So please, I would like to talk to you. So what I'm trying to say now is that there are some of the slides that you have. You don't need to rush it, but still drive your point home and make yourself very clear. So please let us balance. I think the last person was trying to actually, taking correction from what has already been said. Now I have to be fast. Now I have to finish this thing. See, you will still end up confusing people. That's the truth. So is a skill. That's why I would like to visit each of the team, okay? And then we'll go through this slide. I will tell you in this slide, this is just what you say, and then you move on. So what I'm trying to say now is that yes, it's good to keep it short. And you see, you can still keep it short and you lose people. Let's just be careful. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Lawrence. In the interest of time, so I just wanted to say that just like the previous team, I think the previous team, the e-commerce team, and this team have very good design. So kudos to the designers. I wish you had something to show. So you have 2 days, right? Showing a design is nice, but it's not enough. So let this team, let their Android, I guess it's an app, let the Android developers work double time. If you can hack your 24 hours to give you extra 5 hours in the day, please do so. But we need to see the app. Thanks and good job.
Okay, thank you very much, Engineer Nibet. Happiness, thank you very much. So you guys should make sure that there's a complete, the presentation is complete. And of course, I told you guys by latest Wednesday, I should see it. So I'll make sure if it's not complete, you're not going to actually present on the, during the closing ceremony. So make sure that everything is actually what's complete. This is not a design presentation. It's not an app presentation. It's a project presentation. Okay, code blog. Let's get you. Please quickly, okay? We don't have much time. 10 minutes.
So good evening, sir. So I'm just going to go straight forward. So my team is Team Code Blog. We'll actually work on a blog website. So basically, I'll go with the project brief. So Codecamp is basically a tech company that trains mentors young people who are interested in purchasing a career in tech, which their aim is to inform and educate intended users, increase their Codecamp publicity. And then about our design, Code Blog is aimed at building a community around Codecamp for users. It was designed to help promote and help users get and read information on tech ecosystem within the country and at large. So all good designer go, we made sure it is accessible, inclusive, and consistent, in which we consider the user who prefer to listen to articles. And conclusive, the design is focused on fulfilling many needs of the user as possible. And the consistent, from our insight, we discover users' current knowledge on how blog site looks like and try as much as possible to create consistent design to avoid confusion. So our project overview, we have a lot of responsibility that we split across the team members. We did a project timeline of 4 weeks. Our project statement, tech as an evolving industry, as many people transitioning into tech. As a newbie, we have a lot of people getting into tech from different career, switching into tech. So basically, Code Blog is going to help them get what they want. Really read articles, So the solution Codeblog is producing is to design a support capacity to development in tech. Codeblog has the capacity to reach out to many users, get kind of stuff they want on Codeblog, read articles, also get necessary information from Codeblog, and eliminating the fear of getting wrong information. So in the process of this, we conduct our user interview, which we conduct both physical and virtual interview. During the interview, we find out that the type of content our intended user enjoyed and why they enjoy this content. Competitive audits. We further understand our target audience. We analyze other blogs like Medium, TechCabal, TechCrunch, and Flipboard, most which are used by potential users. So we also understand our user key points, pain points at the end of our interview and competitive analysis. We understand that most users sometimes find it hard to navigate around websites, which frustrates users. So we make it easy for them to navigate around. And also users like to get feedback on what they are doing. Like, maybe like comments, react to any posts. So we make that available for them. And also content accessibility. Most blog require users to create an account before reading any article, which that is not really necessary in order not to stress the user. So we make it simple for them, which the user can simply read article without signing up. Our design process, we went through a normal design process, which we emphasize, we define, we ideate, we prototype, and we test. We create our user personnel, our user flow, and we have some key features. One of the key features we have that our other competitors does not have is we have the video features which help user to improve their user experience, which they can easily get videos of some articles, like make them more interactive with the blog. Audio features, according from our research and what our users want. So we notice some users don't like reading long articles. So we come up with an audio feature where the content of the article can be read to the user and they can listen to. And this feature promotes accessibility and which user can easily interact with. And also, we also have the tag feature. These tags help the user to get similar content or what they want. Instead of searching about, they can easily get related content. Also, the language features. So we look at this blog generally outside Nigeria. It will be easy for other users to read. You can easily read in the language you preferred, and you can easily change your language. And this feature will provide content to people in other languages. And also we have the user interest. User can basically select their interest of their choice to get articles based on the interest they selected. Users can also add or change their interest as much as they want. Without taking too much time, I would like to go to the main live design of the website. So this is our landing page. On the landing page, we have where you search for articles. You see trending, popular, and different categories of articles, and also a community. We also have the language option here, which you can easily switch, and also notification, where you can get notifications. And also, we have our profile here. User can basically go into their account and make a lot of changes, maybe edit their interest, maybe based on the new interest they found and they want to get. User can easily select another language, based on their language they want. And also they can easily set their notification settings on how to stop receiving notifications. And also they can easily subscribe to newsletter and get newsletter from our blog and updates also. And also the user can also see their bookmark. When they create any bookmark, they can easily find it here, okay, I just have a list of technology bookmark, design bookmark, business bookmarks based on what you want. And also you have different view for that, just for the user interest. And also user also have the users can also appreciate articles so that they can interact with it. So we have the clap buttons for them, And also user can also bookmark and also share article on different platforms. Maybe they want to share to their friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. They can also copy the link and share with anyone they want to share with. And basically,
okay,
that's
thank
all
you,
about.
thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Before I call on someone, hold on, go back there. There's just something I want to just hit up before anything. Please go to that profile. Accounts, good. Deactivate account. See that button? It should be red, not blue, because it's a dangerous action.
Noted, sir.
Okay. So, mentors, anybody has anything to say? Okay, so in the absence of none, okay, that was it. Okay, Engineer, let's go ahead.
I was thinking the mentors would say something, but well, what I just want to say is, in this case, I think the implementation is standing out. Good job for people. Just I don't know if I will believe that some of the people that built this thing just started doing HTML 4 months ago. Implementation is good. Design, if I have to be honest, design still needs work, but it's good, right? So let's see how we can improve. I don't know what we can do in the next 2 days, but this is good. I just want to say kudos.
Okay, Trudy. Yeah, Trudy, are you there? Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, so in the absence of no other comments, please don't unmute your mic without raising your hand. Okay, so in the absence of any other comments, so code block, that was a good one. Okay, that was a good one. So whatever finishing touches that needs to be done, I think you guys need to check your fonts. There's some places you're using some uppercase that's not really necessary. So just whatever finishing touches you need to do, please make sure you do that. But this was a nice one and a nice presentation. Okay, so let's move on to Codecamp Dispose. So after Dispose, we'll have travels and then we'll call it a night. Codecamp Dispose, over to you.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, good evening.
My name is Oreson Abubakar Oluwatosin, and I'm presenting for Codecamp Dispose. So while I share my screen, this project is basically a waste disposal project. And then, sorry, please, just a minute. Sorry, please, can you see my screen?
Yes, you can see your screen.
Okay. Yeah, I apologize for that. So yeah, I'm just going to rush to the project overview. So we created a website that helps educate users about proper waste management and also to provide waste disposal services. So what is the problem we are trying to solve exactly? So due to the lack of knowledge and practice of waste management among the citizens, segregation of waste requires a lot of labor, time, money by the government, and it in turn leads to increasing landfills. And also I would like to add that aside this, one of the most significant effect of poor waste disposal methods is the health hazard that it causes. I mean, the problem that it poses on the health of even the people who are disposing wrongly themselves, and also the community at large. So the goals of the project is to create a digital platform that improves the waste management system and better knowledge about the user consumption patterns and creates environmental awareness. So basically, aside creating a platform where users can, order pickups for their waste and all of that, we also added some very, very important features like sensitization features, such that the user can be enlightened about the effect of disposing their waste wrongly. Because a lot of times when we don't note the actual effect of what we are doing, so it is practically impossible to do better in those areas. So what's the project duration? The project lasted for about a month, and the tools we made use of are Figma, Google Forms, VS Code, GitHub, Bootstrap, Python, and the Django. So what's the objective of this project? Number one is to educate users about the importance of proper waste disposal process. And two, making users understand their consumption pattern and make them conscious about the effect of waste they generate, just like I said earlier. And also to allow users to be able to book their pickup dates and time by inputting their address and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, basically we created a minimalistic interface such that users can easily schedule a pickup for their waste. So the design process we followed was we empathized with the user, we defined the problem, we ideated, prototyped, and we tested our product. So who are the target users? The general public are the target users, which includes homes, industries, shops, and municipal corporation workers. And in fact, there's hardly an organization that doesn't generate waste. So we have a wide range of target users. And also the user research summary. So during our research, we took advantage of both the qualitative and quantitative research methods. For the qualitative research method, we interviewed two participants who are primarily individuals who actually make use of waste management companies. So that gave us a better insight into the problem we are trying to solve. And also for the quantitative research method, we interviewed about 30 users online, making use of Google Forms, one of the tools listed earlier, to get responses to the questions that were carefully crafted to meet our research objectives. So, okay, let me just quickly rush through this. The team introduction. For the design team, we have these individuals who worked hand in hand to ensure that we have something good for the project. And also for the front-end team, we have these individuals, and then the back-end team, we have this. So I'm just going to rush us through the actual project now. So here is the design as implemented by our able front-end guys. So I'm going to enter my login. I signed up earlier before this meeting just to save our time. So I'm just going to So yeah, I'm logged in already. So this is our landing page, which, of course, even without logging into the website or having an account with us, Dispose now, users can still, view this landing page And this landing page is basically to inform users about the to communicate the value of our product to the users and potential users, as the case may be. So on this platform, users can request a pickup for their waste. And also in the course of our research, we discovered that users actually desire to, purchase waste disposal materials. And that was why we included the shop section here, so that users can easily, place order for their waste disposal materials. And the waste disposal materials are in 3 categories. We have the Bagster section, we have container, and we have the dumpster section. So considering the fact that we have, our users, or rather our potential users, cut across a wide range of age group. Our potential users cut across a wide range of age group. We are careful enough to put that into consideration. And so we have something very minimalistic that even users who are quite old in age can interact easily with. So users can either buy an item, or in a case whereby they need to buy multiple items, they can add items to cart. And then from there, they can proceed to cart, and check the description of whatever they need to. When you click on any item on the shop section, you can easily check the description of such an item here, and then you check out. So also, we understand the fact that from time to time there will be need to get in touch with the users, especially during emergency, or when there will be no activity. For instance, now the notifications we have here, the very first one in red is informing the user about the restriction of movement by the government concerning the COVID-19 outbreak and all. So there won't be activity. So basically what this notification section is for is to notify the users, and also to communicate to them when we have a change in our policies or our mode of operation. So users can also read about us in this section, and also get enlightened about what the company stands for and how we operate. And on any of these screens, when you click on the contact us, users are navigated to the footer where we have our social media handles for proper communication. And also users can subscribe to our newsletter to join the users that receive all updates about our services and changes in policy. And
okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Team Dispose. Okay, mentors, anybody has any observation, please? Let's do that quickly. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This, I think it's a nice work, and you guys did well. Though I have some concern. I don't know. Let me look at it from this angle now. Okay, so looking at a site that is actually for people to come and actually book for a pickup or something. So I kind of feel there should probably be a kind of call to action that will either take you to a screen where you kind of make your request for the pickup and all. I don't think I saw that in the whole flow.
We have that. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, where is it? Sorry.
Okay, just a minute. So I just click on the call to action here. We have this.
Oh, Okay.
So the user chooses, yeah, I was just trying to rush through so to save our time. The user chooses the category of waste, and then, sorry, please, and then the date, the quantity, and the date for the pickup, and yeah, and the time as well. And they can always leave a note, although that is not compulsory. So it is, they can leave a note for the company to, I mean, should they need to like tell us any extra information or whatever. So they can leave a note and then schedule pickup.
Okay. Okay. So that's okay. That's fine. So what mode of payment do you pay on the site, or do you, that's with regards to pickup, or does the transaction need to be completed before that happens?
I don't know what you mean by transaction being completed, but the current use case for the product is whether you're scheduling a pickup or you are purchasing an item, you are redirected to Paystack to, I mean, as our payment gateway to handle that.
Okay, so probably that's all.
And that Paystack implementation is not done. Has it been done?
No, it's not done yet. Still...
Okay, so the thing is, just I get where Agochuk is coming from. Okay, there are certain key things about your project that you needed to make sure you show or talk about. Okay, which of course, when you talk about dispose, the major thing was, okay, fine, I have waste, I want to dispose it. How can I dispose it? Okay, so those things are key. Those are the major things you should be talking about. The likes of about us, contact us, those are trivial stuff. So make sure when you're presenting, okay, the goal of the project, okay, the actual goal of the project is presented. That is key. These other about us, contact us, these are trivial things that you may even skip. Okay, you may even skip it because of time, but the goal, that particular goal, that satisfaction that the user gets, okay, that should actually be presented. Is that okay? So work on that. Okay.
Thank you very much.
One more stuff, Sha. So I saw there's an add to cart and all of that. I'm not seeing, or I don't know where that goes to. How do I know the number of items in my cart?
Okay. So currently we have just one item in the cart.
Okay.
I mean, just for the purpose of this presentation.
Okay, so hopefully in the next presentation we'll have like 5-6 items in carts, maybe.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on. Please prepare very well. Engineer Bet, you have something to say, please go ahead.
Yeah. So I have just, and this again goes to everyone, right? Just kind of adding to what Ike has already said, right? You don't, when you want to make a presentation, like we said, you have 5 minutes, you have 1 minute. You don't go around beating around the bush, or like people say, you don't go around the corners. Every app should have what we call a killer feature, right? A killer feature is basically that thing that interests everybody, that makes a difference. That you say, okay, every other app has this thing, whether it's app, website, whatever. Every other website has all of these, but this particular feature it doesn't have. In a limited time presentation, go straight to your killer feature and demonstrate it so that you wow your audience. That's just what I want to add to that. There's no need telling me, yeah, you can contact us this or this or so that's just what I want to say. The other thing is, yeah, the design. I like the design. I want to say that kudos to the designers. I like your color choices and general concept. So nice one. But the final thing, again, for everyone, yeah, for everyone who has presented, I think you people are wasting too much time on the PowerPoint, or the PowerPoint, on the slides. You're wasting too much time on the slides. Run your slides, and then get to these people so people can see, you know. Just the same principle applies. Hit the points. Lawrence already said so anyway, and hopefully we'll have a separate session where we talk about how to improve your presentation skills. So that's just what I want to add there.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dispose, guys. Thank you. Okay, Get Techie. So we have Get Techie, and then we have Get Talent, and then we think we'll round that up with just those two. Okay, so okay, Travels. Okay, yeah. Okay, after Travels, then Get Techie, and then Get Talent. Okay, so okay, you know how it is now. You know when it's almost time to go. You know when you go for a concert and then there's just you have just 5 minutes and then you have like 6 musicians. Okay, so I'll be very strict with your time. So go ahead.
Good evening, IKs. Good evening, everyone. My name is Raywan. I'm presenting for Codecamp Travels. So quickly, the team consists of 13 designers, 4 backend, and about 7 front end altogether. We are to, excuse me. According to the project brief, while they have considered us to create a website design for this purpose, the company has requested that we interview 5 potential users, taking note of those emotional cues, and an online survey wouldn't capture. They requested that we must have at least 2 of these interviews in person. Next. So next. So the problem statements. Codecamp Travels, our clients and a travel agent is Codecamp Travels, our client and a travel agency that organizes private and exclusive tours needs a way for their clients to be able to purchase airline tickets easily and get the best tours around the world, thereby easing distress, delays, and other issues that might have otherwise encountered with physical booking. Next, please. Next. We have a list of tools used. We have Figma, FigJam, Google Meet, Google Doc, Slack, and WhatsApp video for our UX interviews. We follow the design process of design thinking from empathize to define, ideate, prototype, and test. So moving on to our deliverables: interview, results, user stories, empathy map, user persona, user flow, information architecture, case study, high fidelity, and prototype. The UX research. From the UX research, our objectives and success metrics, we understand the demographics and categories of people that use traveling agencies, ascertain the right tours and vacation for different personalities, define unique features that guarantee glitch-free experience to all users while requesting user Codecamp travel services. Move on, please. Okay, an interview script consisting of 5 sections was used as a guide to interview people who travel around the world and take luxury tours. Also, more follow-up questions were asked from answers provided by the participants. A minimum of 20 minutes was used to interview 2 participants physically, while 3 were interviewed via WhatsApp video call. So the results from our UX research are most travelers expect that the travel industry to offer more sustainable options to give them a better experience. Users want a personalized offers matching their profiles. Users want to be able to connect with agencies timely and get better suggestions to help their journey glitch-free, and so on and so forth. We have the empathy map for 2 of our participants, Moses and Juliet. Please go to the empathy map. Yeah. We have the user personas also for Moses and Juliet. We created the lo-fi wireframes. of the landing pages, the login screens, the sign-up screens.
Okay, sorry, hold on. Let me cut you, please. Are you someone presenting on your behalf? Because I don't know if it's from my end, but you guys are not in sync at all. Because I can actually see UX interview and you're talking about something else. So who is presenting on your behalf?
Okay, so somebody is presenting on my behalf. We have I cannot present with my system, so somebody.
Who is the person? That's what I'm asking. Who is the person?
Abdullah.
Abdullah, can you please unmute your mic?
Oh God.
Because you guys are not
with his network, so I'm the one presenting now.
You're the one presenting now.
Yes.
That's interesting. Okay. Okay, go ahead. I think I'll make just one person be able to present. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this is our empathy map showing what Moses and Juliet talked about, what they say, what they feel, what they think, and did during the interview. Can you skip to the wireframe streams? Okay, so we have our wireframes. We have our wireframes consisting of all the screens, the landing page, the login, the sign up, our services, contact us, about us, and the payments and all that. Also, this is the high fidelity of the
Okay, so I think the presenter just left us, probably a network glitch. Tolu, am I right?
Yes.
That's interesting. Okay.
All right. So this is our high fidelity where we have our mobile responsive screen. We did our prototype for mobile and both mobile responsive and our web pages. And then our case studies where we have the problem, our goals, design, and all. So the unique features we have in the app is our trip planner, categories with recommendation, health and safety. We checked, we did some research and we could see that almost other traveling agencies app, they don't have that, all right? So this was the result the team was able to gather through the research, all right? We're able to be able to create a user-friendly traveling website. All right, so the next step is just for us to make revisions and iterate. So I'll be moving to our slide. So this is our web screen, all right? So yes, this is the sign-in screen, yes. And this is the create account where the user creates account.
Okay, so sorry, let me stop you there. Hold on. Thank you very much. So where's the website? This is what I'm seeing is the prototype. Where's the website?
Oh, okay.
Do you guys, is there a front end? Is there a website for this? Has this been built?
No, it has not been built. All right, so that's why we have this. That's why we're showing the prototype.
Why?
Yes, our developers are not ready.
Why is it not built? They are not ready.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe you're forgotten, or let me still reiterate to everybody. On the final presentation is not a design presentation. I remember saying this. It's not a design presentation. It's not a website presentation. It's not an app presentation. It's a project presentation that should encompass all these aspects. So if there is no website to show, then you guys are not presenting on the final day. That's as simple as ABCD. So go and get your team together, okay? But from the little I've seen, that was a nice design. Okay, Get Techie, please. Let's move on. Get Techie, you're next. Tolu, you can stop sharing now, please. Get Tech, you have just 1 minute, else forget about it.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, good evening.
My name is Rosemary Akuma, and I'll be presenting for Team Get Techie. I'll share my screen now. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. So you're all welcome to Codecamp Get Techie. We are a team that is building an app that is supposed to help tech savvy people and also people that are interested in learning tech skills to upskill, learn more skills, watch videos on tech training tracks, and also get as much knowledge as they can from Codecamp. So as we know, Codecamp is offering or normally offers free training for any tech person or any person that wants to learn a tech skill. You don't pay to use the product. Just to go through our product overview, Codecamp is a mobile learning app where users can use to upskill themselves. Just like I said earlier, if you want to learn front end, product design, Android development or whatever, this app is for you. Now, why are we designing this project? If you notice, or if you wouldn't, obviously everybody now in the world wants to learn a tech skill because the world is moving. The world is advancing, like it's beyond just going to school and getting a degree. Learning a tech skill is the next new thing. And Codecamp is offering educational YouTube series for people who want to learn. Our objective was to provide tech-related courses and resources. Also, users to be able to see course models and also watch YouTube videos on our app. And users can also download videos to watch on the app whenever they are not having data on their phones or whatever. Users can also get answers to tech-related questions. So we created a system where you could search for a question and you get answers to those questions, whether in form of books or in form of videos or just pictures of whatever you might have been searching for. Moving on, in our design process, we used a lot of things that were learned in this process of Codecamp. For example, we carried out user research. We had an interview. We interviewed about 3 participants using a WhatsApp voice call, and they were able to tell us their pain points from using apps and tell us what they would like to or what they would expect in the app that we want to develop. We carried out user research. We also have an empathy map that has everything to do with how the users felt, how they thought, and what they said during the interview. In carrying out this project, we use different softwares, for example, Figma, FigJam. We also use Google Docs. We also use, our developers also use some other apps that we are yet to include to this slide. Okay, so who are target users? Our target users are teens and young adults. Like we know a lot of things these days, and just young people are tech
Okay, so
savvy.
sorry, let me cut you short. You're staying so long on your slide, and of course, these are things that observations that has been dropped, but you're still taking a lot of time of talking about these details. Okay, so is the app available to be demoed?
The demo is not available at the moment, sir.
That's interesting. Okay, so you have just 2 minutes. Show us your design. You have just 2 minutes. Show us your design. Let's just see. For seeing sake, but trust me, if the full project is not available, there's no presentation for you guys. Well, let's just see the design for seeing sake.
Can anyone still see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your prototype.
All right. If you notice on this screen, a new user can click on their areas of interest in tech.
Okay, I think that's fine. Thank you very much. That's fine. So go and make sure the developers are ready for you guys. You guys have from now till the end of tomorrow. Okay, let's move on. Get talents, over to you. Please, I'm going to just go straight into what you don't. You guys are staying a lot. They're spending a lot of time on details that are not, really necessary. What are the teams? The teams comprised of your project. What were the tools? Talk about the tools. Talk about how you guys did what you did. Okay, some of all the things you're saying are just not really necessary. So, get talent. Let me ask a question.
Okay.
Is the website ready? Hold on.
Yeah, it's ready.
Is there URL? Good. Now I want you to show us the website while you're speaking. Leave your slide right now. Just leave it. Go straight to the URL.
All right.
Yeah. Say everything you want to say, but display the website. Leave your slide. HMS, your next. Travel guide, your next. Leave your slide and just tell us the project and what it's about. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know why it's like this.
I hope you are aware that we are seeing your Slack.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to go to okay. Yeah, so this is it. This is our landing page, and the landing page is for users that have not logged into our accounts, into our website at all.
What's the project about? Go ahead.
Sorry. This is my name is Maya, and this is Codecamp Get Talent. It's all about we are trying to connect recruiters to our talent and our tech our recruits. So as a user, this is the landing page. You have the recruit page. We have the About Us page. We have the contact page, and we have the blog. So as you can see, as a new user, you get to explore all those things, even without logging into the website. But the only but there is you cannot view a recruit profile. Like for you to view it, you have to log in first. So when I try viewing this, it's going to take you to the sign-in page. So you have to input your details. So after doing that, you can sign in. And yeah, you have it here. So the nav bar will change once you have signed in. You have to log out. You can view your profile. You can view your message. And yeah, you can view the recruit's profile. But before you do that, you can also search for recruits. We have careers in tech. We have product design. We have front end. We have back end. We have full stack. And okay. So you can select a job title. Is it any? Is it part-time? Is it full-time? I'll select any. So the location, is it Nigeria? Is it Ghana, South Africa, Nigeria? So I want to search for a recruit here. So we have the product designers in Nigeria. We have all product designers here. So I want to click on, I want to select Femi. So here is it. You can view his personal details, his experience, and reviews about him. Also, you can check, you can view his resume. It's all good. So we have it here. And yeah, you can click on return to the page. So as a recruiter, you can view your profile. We have it here. So you can update. It's going to take you to the edit information page, and you can save. Yeah, close. So that's all for Codecamp Get Talent. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so I know I put you on the spot, okay? But at least you need to be able to talk about the tools that was used, okay? I need to talk about the challenges, what tools were used, the design, the front end, the back end, okay, what stacks and like. So those are the things you guys should talk about. Also, as in addition to talking about the product that you have built, okay, how did you build it? What tools did you use? What challenges actually did you even face? And how were you even able to overcome them? You can actually try to squeeze these whole things. That's why I said just put up the website and do your presentation instead of having slides. It seems this slide thing, you guys want to read it. So I don't want to see slides. You guys are just reading your slides for us, okay? So that's actually that. But do you have access to the Okay, that's fine. Let's just okay, that's fine.
I want to just take a look at a Figma board.
Yes, that's
the reason
what
for
I was.
this is before I criticize design, before I've done that before, but I've seen a certain pattern which I want to confirm. Whether developers
design,
are
please.
doing pixel perfect. That's what I want to see. So before I say, oh, this design is good or it's not good, I want to see the original design versus the implementation.
Yeah, Maya, do you have access to that?
Okay, I'll do just that.
So what I want you to do is pick a page, and then I want to see the page on the design. I want to see the page on implementation.
Okay. I'm coming.
So you didn't even have it open. Why not search for it? Why not search? Why not use your search feature?
Okay.
Okay, Team HMS, get ready, please.
Okay, can you
So
see my
let's see the
screen?
homepage. Let's see the homepage. Yeah. Let's see the homepage. Let's pick that one. The homepage when the user is signed in. Let's see. I think that's what you actually just have there.
Okay.
Yeah, zoom in. You hold your control and then just drag your mouse pad up.
Yeah, I'm trying to remove this stuff here. Okay.
More? Yeah, okay. So let's see. Let's move to the right. So this is when the user has not signed in. Okay. Go back. Just stay on the landing. Okay. Stay there. Log out. Let's say log out from the website that you showed us.
Okay, before you log out, let's do it the other way. Go to a page. There's a page I saw that was particularly interesting. Go to the website.
Okay.
I want to see that page, then we'll look for the Figma page.
Okay.
Scroll up. Pick a page. I can't remember what it was. Notification message, recruits. Yeah, okay, do that search thing that you did. Do this search. Go to a profile of one of the recruits. Or one of the candidates, whatever. Okay. Okay, can you show me this page? This page and the next page when you zoom, when you click on one of them. I want to see the design for this page.
This page on the Figma board.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So implementation was according to design. Okay, can you go to the page where you see the detail of one of these people?
Do you want me to go there on the Figma board?
Both.
Yeah?
Both on Figma and on the website.
Okay.
Yes, on the Figma board, yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'm good. Just wanted to confirm that.
All right.
Ike, back to you. I think we can continue. So, but let me make a comment on this design. Generally, design is good, right? But I notice what I noticed, especially beginners, new designers, right? They pay a lot of attention to the landing pages. They pay a lot of attention to maybe even dashboard. But when it comes to this kind of page, right? This page that doesn't look like it's important. I don't see that kind of creativity and effort being put here. So this page does not match in terms of creativity and, you know, the thinking, the amount of design thinking that came into this page we are seeing now. It doesn't match what I'm seeing in other pages. So I just want to make that a point for designers generally. When you're designing, design every page with the same amount of passion and creativity. Okay. But generally, I think the design is okay. And kudos to the developers. I think they did the design. They did what they saw. So good work.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So
Okay, thank you very much, Team Get Talent. I think the one last thing for, you know, your theme color is blue and everything. I think at one point, I don't know if it was the success mode that one of your modals just popped up green from nowhere. So I don't know, work that out. Since your theme color is blue, okay, I think even some of your modals also can be blue. Okay, maybe just a particular, probably just the you know, the check icon can be, you can decide to use green if you want to, but you can also use blue since it's your theme color, because the pop-up of green that I got was just off. Okay, so look into that while you prepare for the final presentation. But good one.
Thank you so much.
Yes, HMS, please. We'll be rounding up soon. So HMS and Travel's Guide, and then we are done. Please, I won't wait more than 30 seconds. HMS, are you there?
Yes, good evening.
Okay, please. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to say our website is partially developed. So we'll be using both the slides and the website, the half website.
Sorry, come again. You said your website is partially developed.
Yes, it is.
Can we see?
Sorry?
Can we see the partially developed website?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah, so show me the partially developed website and go flow with your presentation. Keep slide. I don't want slide. So just flow, and then you can actually, I can see, you can show the Figma, maybe probably the design if you have it, and that, but keep your slide. Show me how to see the partially developed stuff. Quickly.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Okay, so HMS seem not to be ready. Travel guide, please. Let's go. Travel guide.
Sorry.
Travel guide, are you there?
Network issues, sorry. But I am back.
Hello, travel guide. If you're not, you have about 10 seconds to actually respond or just forget about it.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Yes, this is Toby Loba from which team?
Travel guide, please.
Okay, good. Travel guide, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Please, I'll be sharing my screen now. While I do that, I'll go ahead and start speaking.
Okay.
Okay, so this is travel guide. Do you want to travel and you constantly have bad travel experiences? Travel guide is about to give you the opportunity of a lifetime. We answered the problem, who it affects, the impact, and our solution. We used Figma, FigJam, GitHub, Google Meet, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Form. We used a couple of tools to make this presentation possible. Currently, our final presentation is not available, but it will definitely be before the project day. Our problem statement, the problem statement of this project spans from users of the app who find it difficult to access and keep track of their planned trips. The aim of this project was to redesign a travel website to help travelers who found it difficult. Sorry, I'm trying to navigate the connect. Who found it difficult to access information on areas where to travel to and book travel guides to help their planning process and make it an easier one. So we met a couple we met 7 participants to participate in our questions, and we asked them a series of questions, some of which were about them, their travel process, their previous travel processes, the issues they faced, their preferences, and possible features they would like for us to add in our app. These 7 prospective users, 2 were interviewed physically, 2 were interviewed via questionnaires, and the remaining 3 were interviewed over phone calls. During this process, we encountered some issues, definitely, with our competitive analysis, getting set meeting time, having similar responses, and design inspiration, but we're able to solve all of that, put ourselves as part of the users we are providing this app for, and creating features that will be used by everybody. So this is the landing page of our travel guide app. Here you can see the home page, which is what we are currently on. You're able to get our services, our blog, about us, contact us, and you're able to see your account and notifications. I'll show you guys through the homepage now. On the homepage, we have recommended places for everybody to visit. We have saved trips, that's trips that our users have encountered have gone on in the past, and if they want to view where they went to, the activities they did, what they did during their time, they can find it there. On our landing page too, we have the top activities for our users. That's the trending activities available that people are currently purchasing: desert safari, skydiving, boat cruise. And we also have the features of top guides. These are the experienced travel guides who would help our users go to different places they want in the country, rather than having boring travel experiences like we said we're about to solve for our users. We also have the favorite places to visit, as well as places they have recently visited. Sorry, please excuse me. Sorry about that. So here, as I was saying, please, I hope you can still see my screen. This is a frequently asked questions page where you can ask, our users can ask any questions they might have concerning the use of our website or the travel process they are about to embark on. This page is the About Us page. With over 10 years of experience providing expert services, our users can see our vision, our mission, our achievements, and the testimonies of other users who have made use of our website. You can meet our leaders and interact with them on our website as well. You can also contact us through our website by visiting our location, calling us, sending us a mail, or visiting our social media pages. Our website also has a map location of where exactly we are located so that our users can visit us if need be. The services we provide, our passion is your success. We are aware that there is no solution that works for everyone, but we strive to make every important component of our customers' journey as distinctive and comfortable as possible. We cover trip destination, local experience guides, hotels and resorts, trip activities. You can see the success rate of our travel guide app and what it has been able to do for our users thus far. Our terms and policies, everything you need to know in one place: how we work, our terms of services, our privacy policy, and our community standards. Also, like I said before, you can.
Okay, thank you. I think that's fine. You guys still don't have the website, okay? The developed project, so you need to make sure that is actually available before the D-Day. Okay. Any questions? Any comments about this? Mentors, Engineer Nibet, Engineer Lawrence, any comments before we round up?
Yeah, overall, it's a nice design, but there's something I want to just point out. I don't know about this blue, how we came by this blue, but go to your footer. Scroll down to your footer. And let's look at the footer. Don't run away from it. Before you did the footer, you kept scrolling up, so we won't see this.
Sorry about that.
Orange in the middle of the blue. I just want everybody else to look at it. I think there's something wrong here. I think you need to look at it. Either the blue is not the right complementary color for this orange, or maybe you shouldn't use the blue this way. But whatever is the case, I think you need to rework this particular section. Just this bit needs to be reworked. This is not working. So, but aside from that, I was going to say an excellent design, but this is just the one that just fall your hands more. So
Thank you very
But
much.
again, just like in all the other teams, it would be preferable for us to see an implementation of this. So well done.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so thank you guys very much. Yeah, so this is where we're going to round this up. Love it. Don't worry, I'll get in touch with you. I know your hand is raised. Don't worry. Don't bother yourself. Don't bother yourself. Okay. I'll get in touch with you. Team HMS, I called you countless times. Okay. And you did not respond. So I don't think I'd have the time to take that. So we're going to round this up now. Okay. So so everyone who has presented, good job. We have about just roughly a rough estimate. Okay, the actual presentation will be in 2 days time, so just prepare. Now you have from now till like 12 p.m. on Wednesday to make sure you are done. Okay, that the projects, the implementation, the designs and everything is done and dusted. Now we're going to have a session with the presenters, just the presenters tomorrow. I'll communicate the time, so we kind of give you guys more tips and help you to better organize your presentation. Okay, to better organize your presentation. So I'll communicate the time to you guys. Okay, tomorrow we'll have that, but still take time to finish up what you've done. If you were a part of the team that didn't present, take note of what was actually done. You may or may not have the chance to, present it to a few selected persons to actually see what you've done. You may or may not, but I'll just advise that you get ready and make sure you have the corrections. Please, whatever slide you've created, take notes. It's not about those plenty things that you've written down there. Okay, it's about presenting the project, how it was done, what was actually used to get that done and the likes. Okay, so that's going to be all. I don't know, Engineer Bet or Engineer Lawrence, if you have just 1 or 2 things to say before we round up.
Okay, since Lawrence is not going to say anything, I guess he would have done so already. So we are going to have a meeting, like Ike has said already, with those who will present. A lot of your presentations need work, a lot of work. And you need to be coached on how to make presentations. There's a lot of stuff that are in your slides that are more or less distracting. They should be in a backup or something. So we'll talk about all of that. You need to improve your presentation, the slides themselves, as well as the technique that you're using for presentation. Now, I'm seeing a lot of issues where people say, I'm having network issue, they drop off. This is not acceptable. In some situations, it's okay, right? But when you are time constrained and you have a large audience of people, you try to make sure your presentation is flawless. So if you know you are in an area where network is an issue, on the day of the presentation, you need to move to where there is better network. Either that, or you look for somebody else to present for you. But in any case, you should always have at least 2 or 3 people in the presentation teams, so that if for some reason something happens and one person drops off, the other people can pick off from there and continue. It should be seamless, right? So this whole thing about sorry, network or this is that, while it is within us, we is not a problem. I would not even push anybody or even make any comment in that regard. But the day we are presenting, there are people who are coming from outside, external people. Some of them are job scouts, some of them are talent scouts, some of them are people who just want to come and see what kind of product Codecamp is sending out to the world. So we need to put our best foot forward. We need to make sure we do our best. Otherwise, you're, like I said earlier, you have already started killing your career before you even have it. So put your best foot forward, prepare, do all the preparation that you need. It is very, very necessary. Very, very necessary. So IK, for that meeting tomorrow, I would need us to have at least 2, or if possible, 3 people at least 2 or 3 people that will be in the presentation team. They should join that meeting that you're setting up tomorrow. So all of them get the same coaching and you all prepare and do the same thing the same way. Okay, but overall, I think this is good. This is above my initial expectation for beginners, especially the designs and some of the implementations. So kudos, good job. But what I can tell you is that in the tech space, when you are praising yourself and beating your chest and you feel you have done too much, you go and see that you have not even started. So I'm going to tell you people, hey, you've done well, but the remaining, what is remaining for you to do is much more than what you have even started doing. Okay, so encourage yourself with what you have done and what you have achieved so far, but take note that there is still some more to be done. So well done, and let's keep that energy going. Right.
Okay, thank you very much, Engineer Nibet. So guys, like you said, so each presenter in a team, so pick 2 persons, okay, that you would want to be part of that presentation with Engineer Nibet, Engineer Lawrence, okay, and a few other mentors, okay. So pick 2 persons that will accompany you, so 3 persons per project, okay, 3 persons per project. I'm going to communicate the time to you guys. Either this night or latest by 8 a.m. tomorrow. I'll let you guys know the time, but just look out for the message. And if once anybody who is online and gets that message, please try as much as possible to reach out to other individuals to let them know. Okay, like Mr. Engineer Lawrence actually said on the chat, Lagos guys, your meetup meeting, has kicked off or is about kicking off. So after this, please kindly join. Okay, Engineer Lawrence, your hand is raised. Okay, go ahead. So can round up.
No, that's thank you. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so guys, thank you.
Those in Lagos, I think some of you joined the WhatsApp group and there's a link to the meeting so you can join. They're discussing the meetup now.
Okay, so those are part of that. Please do well to join that meeting. Okay, so thank you guys very much. We'll actually please work out everything that needs to be worked out in the coming hours. Okay, more information will be dropped. So try as much as possible to disseminate an information once it gets to you, and do immediate justice to any information being given. Thank you very much and have a wonderful night.